Guess I'll be seeing ya. How many times have you slammed the door and then come back to me crying? I cannot take this anymore. I'm at wit's end, there's no denying. Already been through this before. Never cared for you like I'm trying. All this uncertainty we know, I'm lying when I say guess I'll be seeing ya.
Love you, Annie.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Divine Sapphire series here at Uplift in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Wow, oh wow, Pod, what a start!
This is your first time here. I need all of you to let us know that you feel the love in the room. When you see someone in the ring that you hate, you boo them. When you see someone that you absolutely love, what do? That's right, Divine. You got the vibe. But before we get on to the hard-hitting action that you all came here to see, please welcome the #1 contender for the Divine Pro Championship. The main topic, Storm Garson.
It's nice to see Storm Garson coming back here to Divine after winning the #1 contendership at Season of Change.
Storm Garson making an entrance here.
Of course, and it's the main topic. It's the main reason she is someone that represents.
Hey, you see that bag?
Yes.
When I came in today, she was talking about how that bag is designer.
Ooh.
I mean, look at it. It patches the vibe perfectly, but the first thing I heard was the flex.
It's the flex on flex. She looks great, and she has a lot to say. This is something that means so much to Storm, especially in a place like this here in Uplift in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We're going to take it to the ring for Storm, sharing some words.
Cut that music, baby. Good evening. Welcome to Divine Pro Wrestling, and I am the main topic, Storm Garson. Now, just a little backstory. In January, I wasn't able to make it to the last Divine show. So I got robbed out of my championship match, so I'm back to get mine. But in the meantime, I'm hearing that Alice Crowley abused her way into a championship match too, so I realized that I gotta take on 2 of these girls. Girl, ain't nobody worried about that. Ain't nobody worried about them. What I'm worried about is this Divine Women's Championship, the Divine Pro Championship, because I have been do that. I beat a TNA knockout just to get the opportunity. You think I can't take on these 2 girls? Girl, I'm that girl for real. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and say what I need to say. And what I'm gonna say is that at the end of the day, I'm going to be the one standing tall at the end of this show. I'm the main event, I'm the main topic, I'm that girl, I'm Stephie. So Heather Blue, Alice Crowley, production crew, commentary, Sally from outside, whoever, they, them, I'm coming in and I'm cashing in checks and I'm stepping on necks. So you can enjoy the show, but just know at the end of the night, this phase is going to be the main attraction of the night. Hey. Go ahead and hit my track.
Strong words from the main topic, Storm Garson.
A lot of confidence.
And a lot on the line in our main event here at Sapphire Series at Uplift.
In Ann Arbor, Michigan. What a beautiful, beautiful place.
It's been fantastic so far. The vibes are immaculate. Peapod, Summer Rawson on the call. Very excited.
Hey, she said hi to me.
She did.
Which is really cool.
Everyone, do you think we'll be seeing a new champion crowned here tonight in the main event? Yes? No? Yeah. New champion over here? Yes? New champion? Alright. Who's ready for the first match? The official for this first match, referee Shawn Porter. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. She is one half of social crash out. She is high class white trash.
Ricki Morris comes into this match with a lot to prove after some of these situations at her sister companies, Fantastic League of Wrestling, with the tag team debut of Social Crush Outs. Ricki Morris ended up not getting the win for her team, actually lost, so she has a lot to prove. And we saw on social media that Ricki wants to go back into singles competition. Maybe already the relationship with her and Leela is already off the rocks.
Karter Cauffman coming in. This match, she is expected to hit a home run. You see, back at her sister company at Flow Wrestling, Karter Cauffman actually took the W over Ricki Morris, and now Ricki Morris is getting the rematch she requested from management. Now, this match has a lot to be proven from both Ricki and Karter. These two usually operating in a tag team stance, now going one-on-one. Pod, how do you feel about this interesting circumstance we have going on in Divine Wrestling?
Karter Cauffman, this is her making her singles debut, but she has not forgotten what Ricki Morris did in that tag match between Sweet Inferno and Social Crash Outs for Fantastic League of Wrestling's Clash for the Dragon Belts. Or, excuse me, Quest for the Dragon Belts, excuse me. But now Ricki Morris has a lot to prove, it's a lot to prove here on this. Chip on her shoulder. That's the phrase I'm going for. But
Pod, you found it. I'm very, very proud of you.
I know.
I wasn't going to take it over because I knew exactly what
You should have, to be
Look,
honest.
I have so much faith.
But Karter Cauffman is already right off the bat, and maybe a little bit of receipt, especially with that chop in the corner.
I was going to say that receipt might have been the cause of what happened last time. You see, in the match at Flow, Karter Cauffman's nose got busted up pretty well. We were both in the building for that match.
And now a massive big boot. And taking a pin attempt, 1, 2, and only a 2 count from referee Porter.
And hey, look, you never know. That face, that could still be in pain. That could be sore. If any tough strikes hit that face region of Karter Cauffman, it could be game over immediately.
Well, and now the strength of Karter showcasing a little bit of the dynamic of Sweet Inferno. Obviously, Karter Cauffman is usually a tag team specialist here in Flow with Leela Fiest, who we'll see later on tonight, but running the bases and now going, and she is safe with a baseball drop kick in the corner there.
You see, I think Karter utilizing the athleticism that she has from other sources is so important here in this match because you see, Ricki is a little bit unexpected by these kinds of things. Now they're operating in a one-on-one stance. That changes the dynamic of how these two must operate inside the ring.
A massive chop there and really taking down Ricki. And Ricki, of course, like I said, Ricki has a lot to prove. She was already unwilling to be a tag team with Leela Hall, and now she wants to go back and try to do it herself. Pin attempt, 1, 2, but already on the losing end of this match thus far with Karter Cauffman after that vertical suplex.
And you know, there might be a difference here because you see, Ricki Morris, did you hear where she was billed from? The local Denny's.
I mean,
right? And she's self-described as the white trash emo, and I really hope that emotional side of her can be shown here. If she's going to display that, I hope she can bring that anger to the forefront and get the upper hand on Karter Cauffman.
Well, the clothesline after, it looks like Karter is really feeling herself right now. Again, making her singles debut here in Divine. We've only seen her once before in tag team action with Leela Fiest. So seeing her one-on-one is actually very interesting. No stranger to one-on-one contests, especially in places like OVW. But we hear in Divine, she needs to prove to herself, and obviously everybody is watching. Everybody's gunning for the Divine Pro Championship, especially Ricki Morris, as now an elbow stops Ricki in her tracks as well.
And Karter debuted at Seasons of Change. She's been a part of this for a hot minute now, and Ricki Morris just has a few years under her belt as well. So these two, at least in Divine standings, could be on pretty similar playing fields.
I mean, Ricki is no stranger trying to get a taste of the title. Nice split clothesline there, and only a 2 count from Ricki. Now trying to change the course right now, maybe proving herself. If Leela Hall is watching at home while watching this match here on YouTube, I know she'll be proud of her partner for Social Crash Outs. Second rope, nobody home, but a shot right into the kidneys, stopping her right in her tracks.
And remember, Ricki's doing this match to prove herself to her tag team partner. These two, the unlikely duo of Social Crash Outs, Ricki Morris and Leela Hall, it's unlikely for these two to get along, so now that they do, they're trying to make the absolute most of it.
Baseball punch, nobody home, and going for a full Nelson. Oh! Trying to go for that full Nelson Buster, kind of like in the way that Leela Hall likes to use that one as well. It was very impressive. Got a lot of it, but also now Karter Cauffman grabbing her face, maybe slammed a little bit on the mat.
And remember, this is a very physical sport, Peapod. There are things that you are meaning to do that's meant to hurt the other person that ultimately ends up hurting you too. That is something these two have to keep in mind when lunging and hurting and throwing themselves at the other person.
And back and forth shots between both ladies. And Ricki taking the upper hand. Obviously, Ricki has a lot to prove and a lot to lose, and Karter just wants to play spoiler. Clothesline there from Ricki, going after again, and a second one. Can we go for the hat trick there? Drop kick takes Karter down.
This might be the exact play out that Ricki needs to get the upper hand. I mean, taking out that leg, that baseball slide, taking out that baseball slide might be important.
And a shining wizard from Morris. Pin attempt. Here we go. 1, 2. Only a 2 count once again from Porter.
Again, two very strong-willed competitors, very two different moral standpoints. But these two, they will fight until they cannot go anymore.
Here we go. Now Karter trapping the arm. Very nice, very interesting combination here. Submission hold, trapping the arm and the face. And
wrenching that face. Maybe that's that final receipt she was looking for
possibly. Porter looking and saying no, that she hasn't given up. All Ricki needs to do is grab for the ring. Oh, using her weight to turn it around. And a 2 count and breaking the hold. And here we go. Leg trip up. Here we go. Now going for a submission hold herself. Going for a Boston Crab.
Wrenching that in, taking out that same knee and leg she was targeting earlier.
High angle there. And now if Karter can grab the ropes to break the hold, she will. And there it is. There we go.
These two are battered and bruised already. I was talking to Karter Cauffman before I came in, and I had a sandwich. The bread was moldy. I asked her to smell it. She still couldn't smell after that busted nose incident at Flow last week.
Well, also now it seems like Ricki just hit to the ropes herself, and maybe again busting up her nose as well. Now going for the wind up and the pitch. Here we go. All of it. That's the fastball special. 1, 2.
Legs on the ropes.
And the ring awareness from Morris. Very smart.
Great call by referee Shawn Porter.
Very nice. And now Ricki is seeing stars for sure.
That baseball punch.
Oh, roll up. 1, 2, 3. She got it.
Ricki Morris with the win.
She got the victory. Proved to herself that she can hang with the best.
Ricki Morris proving herself here at Uplift in Ann Arbor, finally getting that small lick of proving herself to get back at Leela and tell her, hey, I'm here for us. I'm here to do this for us. This was a slip up, and I'm here to fix this. Great job, Ricki Morris.
Juniper Gates, the queer-coded kaiju, the Midwest Muscle Mommy, coming back to Divine.
So lovely to have her back.
I mean, this night means so much to so many women, but her opponent, just under a year in the business, and I feel sorry for her, but she is everybody's bestie. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephie Mack making her Divine debut. Now, Summer, there's a little bit of an interesting relationship between these two. And kind of in a situation of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Both of these ladies has had problems with one, Pepper Pride.
Oh, so these two, the common enemy is Pepper, which is interesting because now these two are going to be duking it out in the ring. It makes me wonder, is there going to be a level of respect here? Is that going to translate into their match tonight because they have a common enemy?
I mean, Stephanie already says she loves the trans flag that obviously Juniper has come to the ring with. And going now a little bit of hula hoop action. Very impressive.
Uno reverse on both of them, actually.
Let's see how Stephie does. Not Stephanie, it's Stephie.
Come on, Pod. You got this. I believe in you.
There we go. Oh, friendship, wrestling. Gotta love it.
To Alice, too.
Referee Alice Lane, everybody gets a round of hugs. And the bell has rung, and we're going to begin our second match for tonight here at the Sapphire Series at Uplift in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Juniper versus Stephie Mack.
These two are absolutely, I think they are pretty equal matches for each other. You see both of them coming out with a signature item, the colors all over them. I mean, hey, they look like they're both having a great time. This could be one fun match,
It's
Pod.
a very colorful indeed, especially here at Uplift, but we haven't seen Juniper since her tag match with Pepper Pride against Sweet Inferno at Season Change. She was supposed to be coming an Endless Waltz, could not do it because of sickness. So Juniper wants to come back, prove to herself. She's moved back to the Michigan area, wants to prove to herself that she belongs here in places like Divine, in places in the Midwest, and now working on the arm of Stephie.
And you know, Juniper is about 4 years into the business, and Stephie Mack's only about a year, so there might be a little bit of a gap in expertise and a little bit of gap in experience in this match.
I mean, this is my first taste of Stephie, but she has been wrestling across the Ohio scene with a nice headlock takedown against Juniper, but don't put Juniper out. I've seen Juniper go one-on-one with the toughest man, woman, they, thems, whomever. You know that Juniper means business when she gets inside of the ring, and Junie is coming back from illness, injury, whatnot, in 2025 for Divine.
And you know, Juniper does have the nickname, the Midwest Muscle Mommy. That does translate as, you know, as silly that could be as perceived, but it's true. The strength of Juniper is absolutely unmatched.
And using that strength and going for the pin attempt, but only a 2 count, and now concentrating once again on Stephie, which has been very smart, but Stephie taking it right back to Juniper, and that's what you need on somebody like Juniper. You cannot stop your offense at somebody like her. Now Stephie with the Snapmire takedown, and now working on those shoulders and the headlock.
I was going to say there's a very strong working of the head and shoulders on Juniper
Very
today.
nice. Pin attempt. Here we go. 1. And only 1 count.
Again, you know, there's a lot of confidence, there's a lot of strive, there's a lot of passion in this match. You know, those 1 counts they don't mean nothing. It means they're still willing to fight. It means they're ready to continue this match and keep going through this to prove who's better.
Oh, not enough to take down Juniper. Once again, those 3 seconds is the longest and the shortest amount of time in a wrestling match. And not enough steam to try to take down the Midwest Muscle Mommy, showing the double buys, the double guns. Duck under, off the ropes, and a shoulder tackle finally takes down Juniper. And the Festy Bestie feeling herself right now, but maybe taking too much time to be the best friend of everybody. And a flip senton there. 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
See, see, you know, I think this aggression that you can foster into the ring could be very much driven by the frustrations that are outside the ring with Pepper Pride. This could be a projection of frustration into this match, despite these two having common ground and respect for each other.
The strength of Juniper on display there with that back suplex there.
We're going to do the Village People's Elbow.
The Village People's Elbow. Here we go, off the ropes.
Let's see it.
And the trot, and hits it. Got all of it, pin attempt, 1, 2. Only a 2 count once again.
Stephie Mack with a lot of power on that kick out. She's not done just yet. These two have a lot of fight still left in them, it feels like.
There we go, Stephie on the receiving end of this massive power slam, and I always love a good power slam, Summer. No frills, no shills, just picking up your opponent and smacking them down.
I'm gonna power slam you.
I would like to see you try.
I will try my best.
There we go, let's see what Juniper has in
going
mind.
up.
Going to the second rope,
Getting a little bit of high risk maneuver going.
but not enough, and Stephanie, knocking down. Did not like what I saw.
I was about to say, that's a lot of impact on Juniper's head, it looked like.
The head and the neck, her head bounced off the bottom rope. I don't like it. Now Steffi's trying to figure out her next maneuver. Got to stay on Juniper, but Juniper is up and pissed off.
Uh-oh, asking to do it again.
Oh, and a nice knee to the midsection, knocking Juniper off her feet, which is smart, but Stephie needs to continue on the offense.
I was going to say, once you have a second to continue the offense, you should continue the offense. You have to break down your opponent before you can get them pinned.
Oh, a very nice running elbow, knocking out Juniper, but depending on where you do that, oh, here we go. There it is, Mac truck. Massive sense on that might do it. 1, 2. 2
Kick
count.
out, wow. Stephie Mack putting her all into the Mack truck just now, and still Juniper finding a way to kick out at 2.
Oh, let's see what Stephie has in mind, going all the way to the top rope. It's a low ceiling.
Alice Lane has a point. Referee Alice Lane telling the ceiling's too low.
Nobody home. And this is the opportunity for Juniper. If she can shake the cobwebs out.
Let's see what's Juniper getting ready for here.
Galloping strike. Massive big boot in the corner, knocking her out. That might do it. 1, 2, 3.
Juniper take home the win today at Divine Sapphire Series.
Juniper with a big win. Kicking things off in 2025 with a W, Miss Juniper Gates.
I love it when they become friends, Peapod. I love it, I love it, I love it.
Aww. Professionalism at its best. Oh.
With Stephie Mack, but you've been dipping me since the last other 2 Divine shows.
Pepper Pride making herself known here.
So what's up?
Ducking you. Oh, hell no, you got that
That's
first.
Matt.
You was
You
like
know what?
Búho.
You know what? Since you don't want to see me active
Oh, God. Pepper Bride, Juniper, break these up. Bring this up. I got expensive equipment here. God.
I'm protecting the brick. I'm protecting the brick. That's not a bestie right there.
I am the marvelous Marty McFly, and right now I am standing with the guardian owl, Stella Búho. How do you feel about stepping into the ring tonight?
I'm confident. Tonight, I'm confident that I can defeat Leela Fiest, and it's about time that I've been back in the Divine Ring.
Absolutely. Is there anything in specific that you're looking to do tonight?
There is, in fact. Divine Management, I hope you see this match, and you see the hard work that I put in the ring, outside the ring, and see that I deserve that rematch against Heather Búho.
Hooty hoo! Hooty hoo! Well, you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm definitely looking forward to see Stella tonight.
Okay, who's ready for the third match? How about this side? Who's ready over here? How about this crowd over here? And I know everyone over here is ready. And everyone, turn your attention to the bartenders behind this bar. They've been serving you all night. Give them a round of applause. And thank our friends here at Uplift, and make sure you tip the bartenders ridiculously well. We're in Ann Arbor. We're going to have a good time. Who's ready for this next match? Introducing first.
Your guardian owl, the former Divine Pro champion, returns to Divine. Stella Búho with a lot to prove. Coming back, former champion, lost it against our current champion, Heather Blue, and our friends over in FU. And Stella wants to kick off 2025 in winning ways. Taking on the singles debut, the other half of Sweet Inferno. The Divine Drama, Leela Fiest.
Leela Fiest is making her singles debut tonight here at Divine Sapphire Series Pod. Another big opportunity match for this competitor right here. The energy's in the room. How are you feeling about this one?
So it has a lot to say about people who have been wrestling in tag team competition, going one-on-one, but you're taking on a woman. Leela is taking on a woman that at one point in 2024 held 5 championships at the same time, one of them being our very own Divine Pro Championship. Stella Búho is back with a vengeance, going to be swooping down and trying to win back the championship.
And you know, Leela Fiest being a very fierce competitor and whatnot, very confident, very cocky, coming into this match with a lot on her shoulders and a big ego. She wants to take down the Guardian Owl and grab her straight out of the air. And if I'm being honest, I don't blame her. That's a major win if she were to come out on top.
Leela's trying to clip the wings of Stella, but as you can see, Stella, no stranger to someone like Leela Fiest, who's only going to be about maybe a couple of years in the business in wrestling in places like OVW, which was, while impressive, but also getting a victory over our friends at Fantastic League of Wrestling in tag team action. But it does not matter. We are here at Sapphire Series for Divine, and our former champion, Stella Búho, has a lot to show. The Guardian Owl, the top of the food chain when it comes to wrestling.
And you know, with Leela Fiest having a singles debut, this is a new landscape for her tonight. This solo one-on-one it's new. She has to navigate uncharted territory. So it makes me wonder if she's going to be HOTTOGO and make it hot together.
I couldn't say it better myself, Summer. And now very interesting maneuver and rolling up constantly, dizzying her opponent, and now going behind, going for maybe a German suplex here from Leela, but a trip up from Stella. Off the ropes, rolls through. Once again, so fast, so cocky, so confident. And Leela is trying to make her way and try to catch the owl. Not enough. Oh, flies through, floats over, pin attempt 1. And only 1 count from Stella.
Again, that athleticism, that swift moving nature of the Guardian Owl.
But caught in midair. And a back body drop there with only a 2 count.
Again, Stella Búho showing that champion spirit. Again, she did have 5 titles last year. And did have the Define Pro Wrestling title as well. So that champion spirit and that fighting passion is still very much there. And this is her quest to get back what she once had.
But here's the thing. When you held 5 championships in many different companies, your focus gets out of whack, and she lost it. We saw on social media, Stella goes, I put everything on the line. I've done so much for so many, and now it's getting to the point where maybe she's a little bitter from losing that championship.
Again, that is the most prestigious championship in Divine Pro Wrestling. You want that. You want to chase for that. You want to have that drive, and Stella's missing that. She needs that back.
I mean, Stella has been very important and very impressive in places and making debuts at Fantastic League of Wrestling, at Neo Pro Wrestling. And now she's showcasing a little bit of the strikes of an owl there.
What a massive chop with the wing.
The wingspan of Stella. But the Divine Drama is about to bring it back tenfold with a chop on herself. I've seen some of the matches. I've seen the mean streak of Leela Fiest. Don't get me wrong. She's always very impressive. Haven't found a mirror that she didn't like. Knows what to showcase on social media with the workouts, with the diets, with the outfits. But it doesn't matter. When it goes inside of the ring, it means the 3 seconds to get to your opponent.
Exactly. And the 2 chops in the corner, the saying goes, if you can't take it, don't dish it. So I'm not shocked that Leela Fiest took the move of Stella Búho to use against her.
Stella now fighting through, but tripping out, and see the showboating, the splits, the kip up, all for the admiration of the crowd here in standing room only at Uplift.
Let's be real. She's not doing it for the crowd, Pod. She's doing it because she feels like it. She has that confidence, Pod.
Doing it for her own ego.
Those cheers fuel her.
Blocking the shots in the wingspan of Stella. Just begging her to take a shot, and a lung blower there. And Stella's feeling high.
Going up.
Shot in the corner. One more time. One more time. There we go. We know this one all too well. Going for that fighting German.
In the wise words of Stella Búho, hooty hoo, hooty, hooty, hooty hoo.
Hooty hoo. Your tribal owl onto the top rope. Here she
Watch
goes.
the ceiling.
Hooty hoo. Oh. Probably got tripped up from part of the ceiling. And now Leela Fiest is going to try to dump her with a Falcon Arrow there. Pin attempt. There we go. 1, 2. So close once again.
Pod. Stella Búho in this venue is like a bird in a cage. She can't get to the top rope. That removes a lot of her moveset, and I'm sure Leela Fiest is going to be the first one to exploit it.
There we go. Butterflying the arms here. Let's see what she has in mind. Going for a tiger driver on some sort of... Could not get all of it. Tripping up with that DDT, hooking the leg for extra oomph. There, let's going high, going to fly.
She's going to try it again.
Hooty hoo. Very nice splash. 1, 2, 3. Your former champion on the road for comeback.
Hooty hoo. Peapod. Hooty hoo. Wait, your baby!
218 days. That is how long I will have been your Divine Pro Champion come April the 12th for Sapphire Series. So tell me why, as the reigning defending champion of Divine, I have to face not one, but two opponents? And on top of that, Storm, you already had your title opportunity at the last show. You just couldn't be bothered to show up. So if you ask me, you wasted your opportunity, and you don't get another one. Why would I give you a second one when you didn't even cherish the first one? So get to the back of the line. And then there's Big Al, who I might say I've been thoroughly impressed with. Truly, Al. Greatness recognizes greatness after all, right? But the thing about me is, I've already defended this bad boy against some pretty impressive people. I mean, I've beaten previous champions like Jocelyn Navarro. I was the better woman, and on April the 12th, when I walk into Divine as your champion, I will guarantee you that I'm going to be walking out and still Divine Pro Champion. You can bet on that, and you can bet on blue.
You've all been waiting for! It's time for the main event of the evening! And this main event will be contested under triple threat rules. And what that means, there are no disqualifications, there are no countouts, and the champion does not have to be pinned for the title to change hands. Divine Pro, without further ado, are you ready for the main event? Introducing first.
event for Sapphire Series. All three ladies vying for the Divine Pro Championship. Heather Blue, obviously with the blue hair. The main topic, Storm Garson in the red, and Big Al, Alice Crowley in the black.
This match is going to be for the ages, Peapod.
All three of these ladies are vying for the championship. It's triple threat rules. All three ladies are starting out 1, 2, and a roll up once again. 1, 2. Storm with a roll up. 1, 2. Heather with a roll up. 1, 2. Alice now going with a German suplex right off the rip. As I was about to say, all three ladies are going to be wrestling at the same time. One fall into a finish. No countouts. No disqualification. And Storm Garson, with a very impassioned speech in the beginning of the show, is putting it all on the line against Big Al with an enziguri there, knocking Alice out.
Phenomenal athleticism from the main topic, Storm Garson, coming from Gem City, by the way, and it shows in the way her gear looks.
Clothesline in the corner, and now Snapmire takedown, and now concentrating on probably the person with the most experience in this match. Basement drop kick there, pin attempt. 1, 2, only a 2 count. The champion does not have to be pinned to lose the championship, so Heather Blue is at the biggest disadvantage in this match, but do not count out the blue-haired harlot with a Snapmare takedown herself. Off the ropes, and now double knees in the corner with a roll-up. 1, 2, only a 2 count from Heather Blue.
Competitors having a rich history of battle after battle after battle. I mean, this is a war, full-out war.
Over 200 days, Heather Blue has been champion after winning it from Stella Blue. But Alice Crowley,
I think you meant Stella Búho there, buddy.
Stella Búho, and only pin attempt. Here we go. 1, 2. Al came in with a House of Fire, larrying her way into competition at Endless Waltz 1, and only a 1 count, and she has already told Divine Management she wants the championship. And Storm Garson, who was supposed to be at Endless Waltz, could not be there, and is now cashing in her #1 contendership. And Alice Crowley not making any friends, no matter where she is in the wrestling business.
And look, see, that might be a good thing. You know, you have relentless anger to let out. Look, I despise 4408. Trust me.
440. 440. It's like the area
All right,
code.
buddy, you're from Ohio. You don't have to correct me.
Listen, Alice Crowley was under the tutelage of the likes of
Go
Ricki,
join him, Peapod. Go on
of
ahead.
Vincent Nothing, of Christian Napier, but now she's on an island of her own. 440 is not a thing anymore. Alice Crowley is coming out here representing Ohio and wants to take down the best in the Midwest. 1, 2, only a 2 count from Al. Heather Blue trying to break things up once again. Heather has to keep her head on her swivel. She does not have to be pinned or submitted to lose the championship. And Al is in full control against the main topic, Storm Garson.
These two competitors share fierce blows at each other. Now, Alice Crowley's got that more of a rugged style.
1, 2.
Storm Garson, I feel like at this point, might be a little bit too worried about her presentation compared to the aggression she needs to show in this match.
I mean, Storm Garson has been very impressive across the wrestling scene in only just a few years she has been around. However, this is a big test for her, especially in a place like this at Uplift in Ann Arbor, and Storm giving it her all, going to those body shots on Al.
And you know, this isn't the first time Storm Garson's been in a 2-on-1 scenario, because she won the triple threat against Ray Larson and Jody Threat.
Fisherman suplex, beautifully executed by Al. 1, 2, and a breakup by Heather Blue. Always sneaking in, always sneaks away with the victories, being a menace no matter where she is in the Michigan market.
Every time I see her, I tell you, Pod, Heather Blue's a snake.
The snakes will show when the grass is low, and Alice Crowley taking out the champ, and now going after Storm Garson with a massive chop into the chest. But the energy from Gem City, Storm Garson taking it straight to Al with those.
There's that aggression I need to see.
shots.
Come on, Storm, fire him up.
She must have heard you. And this crowd at Uplift is showcasing their love for Stxrm Garson. But Al stops her with a beautiful vertical suplex. And now a pin attempt once again. 1, 2. We might have a new champ and only a 2 count from referee Alice Lane.
Crowley returning that aggression that Stxrm Garson just channeled, but Heather Blue sneaking back in to grab Alice Crowley.
And breaking up. And Heather Blue, I've never seen anybody try to outmaneuver someone like Heather Blue, out-mean Heather Blue. Heather Blue has always been a menace, no matter where she is, no matter who she's with. But Alice Crowley is in a whole other level. Maybe Heather Blue does not know how much she has bitten off. As Alice Crowley jumping Heather Blue off of her. Here we go. Stxrm Garson flips out of the corner.
Beautiful athleticism right there.
Running elbow, and once again, oh, grabbing with a bulldog there.
All competitors down. Stxrm Garson's showing out on top currently. The exhaustion, the pain, it's starting to show, it's starting to wear of a triple threat match of this caliber.
A massive title defense here for Sapphire Series. Let's see who gets up next. Who can make the most of their situation? Who's got the will and the want to leave here as Divine Pro Champion? Oh, massive. Oh, God! That reverberated over the walls here at Uplift.
Wow, that was, they are exchanging blow after blow, putting all the power they can into this exchange.
And Heather Blue now getting knocked out herself, trying to break it up, and Stxrm Garson, a meeting of the minds.
Stxrm Garson lining something up.
Very nice shots there, taking both competitors down. Stxrm, you want this. You want to prove you're in the main topic. You want to be the main event. You want to be the top of the mountain here at Divine. Show what you got. Off the ropes. Two big
double clothesline right there.
2 big clotheslines over Al and Blue. Keep at it. Keep at it, Garson.
The momentum that Garson needs to keep these two down. Can she keep it up?
This is hot crowd here at Uplift. Rolling kick in the corner. Ducks out of the way. And another one for Blue. Face buster on Blue.
Here, baby.
And reeling Al in with a lung blower. Kicks out of the way. Stunner by Garson.
Going for the cover.
We might have a new champ. 1, 2.
Alice Crowley showing that fight, showing that grit that she has. Kicking out right before that 3 count pod. That was terribly close in my opinion.
I thought that stunner marked the end of Heather Blue's reign, but it's still continuing. It might be the Sapphire Series, but the action is white hot for our main event.
Heather Blue pleading with Stxrm Garson right now. Show some mercy, Garson.
This is what Heather Blue is all about.
Well, maybe Pachi's turned over a new leaf. Maybe she's on.
Storm's not. Girl, bye.
I think that's a girl bye moment right there. Man, reeling her in.
Bye, Felicia. Butterfly in the arms. Drop her down. That might do it.
Going for the cover.
1, 2.
Alice Crowley getting in the mix at the last second. That could have been Storm's moment.
And Al now dumping Blue outside of the ring. You gave Al an inch and she will take a mile. A jawbreaker there by Garson.
Storm caught by Alice.
Oh, beautiful tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Here we go. 1.
Wow,
One
break up
count.
at 1 by
Heather Blue just reaching out and interrupting the count. Here we go. Let's see what Heather has in mind. Off the ropes. Traps. An STO takedown by Blue. 1, 2. And a breakout once again.
That triple threat standard of this match, you have to be prepared for that third opponent to take that win from you right before you have it.
Pump kick by Garson. Here we go. Could this be the roll-up? Here we go. 1, 2. Out from behind. German suplex dumps her on her head. And this is what took out Leela. Oh, massive lariat. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion. Alex Crowley. Divine Pro Champion.
Very grim future it's looking like.
The sky is now dark in Divine as Alex Crowley leaves with the Divine Pro Championship. We want to thank everybody here at Divine, here at Uplift in Ann Arbor. We have a new champion, and we will catch you next time for summer for Peapod. You are you.
You are you. I am
you.
Summer Rawson. This is Peapod. Thank you for joining us for Divine Pro Wrestling Sapphire.
It will get out of your ear.
And now we leave your ear.
Divine Pro talent, Pepper Pride, and Juniper Gates in action at FU in Wyandotte, Michigan, May 11th. And on May 30th, join us for the next Divine Pro show in Wyandotte, Michigan. Did all of you enjoy yourselves tonight? Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for coming out tonight. We'll see you at the next one.
Jekyll, Heather, let's go. Come on, follow me. Heather, former Divine Pro Wrestling Champion. How are you feeling tonight?
You have the audacity, after watching me just do what I did out there, to come here and ask me how I'm doing as the former Divine Champion? How dare you? I carry this company on my back, break my limbs, hurt myself, get beat the hell out of with everyone on this roster, and defend that title with my life. And you have the audacity to come here and rub it in my face that I didn't walk out here as your Divine Pro Champion still? It's not my fault that my ankle is probably broken, okay? I'll give it to Big Al. She was the better woman tonight, all right? But you know what? After everything that I've done for Divine,
this is the thanks I get. On to the next nice new shiny toy. That's Big Al. You know what? I'm fucking done. Goodbye, Divine.
I don't know.